Yeah, it really doesn't get much better than this locally. Of course, not everyone in the U.S. is tracking these very nice conditions. Of course, we are in the middle of hurricane season. There is an active Atlantic right now. We have both Idalia and then also Hurricane Franklin, which is a Category 4. Both are something to kind of keep an eye on, one more so than the other. If we play out the cones for both, we can see Franklin goes right off into the Atlantic, not expecting anything from that. Really, the focus more so is on Idalia. So, of course, right now it is a tropical storm. It's not yet a hurricane, but likely becoming one pretty soon. By the time Tuesday comes around and it makes its way into the Gulf and it gets all of that hot, warm water along with very little wind shear, it'll likely quickly strengthen up to a Category 2 and then 3 before making landfall right on the western side of Florida. So, of course, we're not tracking, luckily, any local impacts from this. But if you do have any trips planned, not even to Florida, but even to South Georgia, North or South Carolina, this will be impacting many of those southeastern states, at least all the way through the rest of this work week. And then, of course, flooding is going to be a very big concern with this. They're tracking storm surge of about 11 foot, but then also inland flooding just from all of the rain, tracking that high risk all the way from Tallahassee up towards Wilmington, North Carolina. Luckily, locally, we're tracking the exact opposite. We've got that high pressure in play, and because of that, it's funneling in that cooler northeast flow, so it feels and looks really nice outside. Both are thanks to that high pressure. A couple of fair weather clouds right now in Jackson County, but beautiful sunset on the horizon. We're tracking blue skies, sunshine, temperatures in the low 80s, and the best part is it's feeling like the low 80s. We don't have a lot of humidity going on, again, thanks to that northeast flow. So really just enjoy this evening while you have the chance. Temperatures across the board somewhere in those upper 70s, low 80s, lots of upper 70s on the board now with Cape Girardeau, Carbondale, Sparta, and Fredericktown, along with Mount Vernon all tracking those 70s, everyone else somewhere in those 80s. Really a great night if you do have any plans. Definitely go out into the DuQuoin State Fair. Great chance for it. Really doesn't get much better than this as far as August goes. After the sun sets, we'll continue to fall into the 60s and 70s, overnight lows in the upper 50s, low 60s. So it should be really nice this evening. Threat tracker is low. We're tracking beautiful and sunny conditions. As far as this week goes, it's pretty much more of the same. Every day is going to get slightly more humid, but it should stay fairly comfortable until the end of the week. We're tracking the return of not only the humidity, but unfortunately some very hot conditions. Right now, though, we're not tracking a whole lot. It's very calm and quiet. The breeze stays steady out of the north. By 10 o'clock, falling into the 60s and waking up early for your Tuesday, somewhere in the mid 60s. We have more clouds in play tomorrow to keep our temperatures fairly cool. By lunchtime, into the low 80s, heat of the day, very similar to today, only in the low 80s. Humidity should be down. Tuesday is going to be another really nice day. As far as at least the rest of the work week goes, we stay unseasonably cool in the low to mid 80s. There's that warm up, upper 80s by Saturday, low 90s by Sunday. Storm Track 3 up, of course, coming in very handy. I think it's really going to be in handy next week when the heat alerts again are possible. So really enjoy the fall-like conditions today. We're not tracking any sort of rain. We're staying nice and dry, lots of sunshine. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s the next couple of days. 88 by Saturday, back up into the 90s by the end of the weekend. And look at that 10-day forecast, back up into the mid to upper 90s. So I know a lot of people are looking forward to fall, but I think the start to mid of September is going to be incredibly warm.
Summer's hanging on a little bit, I think.
It really is.
All right. Thank you, Katie.
Thanks.